Welcome back, everyone, to the Dodgers Rising. Okay. Welcome back to the Michaela Show. You're on Michaela's Mind with Michaela Live. And today, of course, we're going to continue the Dear Diary series and the reflection journey that I started on this channel. And I've already prayed that the book that we are to share from, the best book for the best empowering message for me and for you. And my eyes will just keep getting guided to this middle purple one, which was the one I thought about anyways. These are 3 journals, the year span, but the purple journal is the one we've been reading from, and that's the one that's calling out to. I'm just calling me. My eye is just on it. I do have a little music on in the back. I'm not worried about getting monetized or nothing right now. I'm not really worried about it. So if you hear a little music in the back, enjoy. I'm gonna try to keep it cute though. I'm not gonna get too crazy, but I'm gonna try to keep it cute with the music. I do love all type of music, so I'm gonna try to keep it cute. I'm gonna try to keep it cute though. Look at my cute microphone. My microphone used to be a normal, regular microphone, but then I just dialed her up. She doesn't work, but I just use it all the time when I'm talking. And I dialed her up, and now she's like a pop star. But yes, okay. Let's get started. This book is so beautiful to me too. I got a confirmation through a reading I was watching, but she literally quoted the scripture, and the scripture is, she is clothed with the strength and dignity, but she finished it actually, and it says something like, she will laugh at something, honey. Let me see, honey. 1 second, honey. Honey, it says, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Oh, then something right here, honey, extends. It says, give her the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her in the gates. Oh my God. How beautiful and how powerful is that? Let me get that, honey. Strength. This is Proverbs 31:25-31. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Hold on, y'all. I gotta read that over because I'm reading it, and I'm not. You ever read it and you just read it with the words, but you ain't really. I'm gonna read it slower so I can really absorb every word. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. That is beautiful. And I am personally feeling that. I felt that so deeply, and I just I want to read it from, that was the King James Version. I want to read it from the New Living Translation because I like that last, without fear of the future. But it says, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future, honey. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. Amen. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Amen. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. that there are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Amen to you, woman, okay? Honey, man, okay? For everybody that's doing right by their friends, family, household, or at least trying to, you know, we're not perfect, and I'm learning, and I'm accepting and loving my yin and yang, my balance, so that I can continue to love everybody else's as well. Honey, I'm a Virgo, honey, so I feel like sometimes that ego, it just can get a little in the way, and even on myself. And I've just learned, how we treat other people, how other people treat us is a reflection of how we treat ourselves or how they treat themselves. And I'm very hard on myself. I can be critical of myself. I have to practice actively to relax and calm down and, just give myself a break. So I project that outwards onto people sometimes where I feel like they're not doing enough or they can be doing better, and they can be actively practicing how to improve this and how to do that. And it's just like, let people be. Let yourself be sometimes. I do believe in self-improvement and self and growth and self-empowerment and evolution. And, I do believe in that because there were things about myself that I wasn't happy with, I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with the way I viewed myself. I wasn't happy with the way I was viewing the world. I wasn't happy with the way that I just had such a lack of love for myself, and that I was unable to receive love from others as well. And, that I always declined and just pushed away, repressed. I just didn't want to be in cages no more that I put myself in. And I got told one time, just expressed to me one time, just through my team, like through a literal message, like through God, literally, like God literally talking to me. I'm talking to God, like literally telling me and explained it to me like this, like, and show me a picture of it in my mind, like the walls you built up to protect yourself also, like, caged you in. Like, and I saw somebody, if y'all know that episode of SpongeBob, when Squidward, and they was having a snowball fight, and Squidward like built up his snow tower like real high, and he didn't even realize that like SpongeBob and Patrick had went in the house, like, because he had built it up, and he was like, I imagined that though, like that's how tall it was, but it was like that, like diameter, it was that small, it was that size, like narrow. Like I built these bricks, I started putting these bricks up to build this wall to protect myself, around my heart, to protect myself. And eventually those walls also closed me, and I wasn't able to get out. Like, I'm not even able to get out. I'm not able to receive nothing through these bricks. I'm not able to, like, nothing can get in and nothing can get out. But I built this up around me, so having to destruct the tower, take it down brick by brick, sometimes busting out of there, but yes, that's how I started my journey towards just self-improvement. And I'm saying it in a whole different way now, because at the time I was like, it was very clinical, the self-improvement that I was doing. Not all of it, but it did start off that way, very masculine. A lot of research, a lot of just looking up stuff, active practices, and doing it, and at first the intention was to be better for myself and for other people, but I really feel like, as I'm saying now, it was kind of very heavy on the other people, but I wanted to be better, because I just knew, and I knew how I was being to myself. I just didn't want it no more. I wanted to be able to actually actively participate in human society and feeling good about myself and feeling good about other people, and not being fake, or I'm feel like I'm imposter syndrome, or I'm really living in this trapped closet of myself. I'm smiling, I have a beautiful brave face on, and it's beautiful, and I'm active and I'm doing it, but I don't actually feel really good all the time. So I wanted to change how I felt, and so self-improvement is now coming in as more, it's not coming in so like constructing a house anymore, as more of it's coming in as like, I just keep feeling like somebody just like washing up, like, or like cleaning somebody off, like, but like soft, like bathing somebody else, like just cleansing them, like cleaning them, and just like cleaning them up and just getting them healthy, or like back to health, like something. Yeah, that's beautiful, and that's what I'm feeling it like now. I'm feeling it like, yeah, not so brick by brick, because that's how it was for me. Very, my masculine energy, very much brick by brick, and I've come to a balance, and I'm coming back into a balance, because I realize parts of me need to, like, I just put sticky notes back up today that have like more motivational, like to get up and go, the go energy, the masculine energy, the yang, like, active energy, because I realize I need that. I love productivity. I love, not necessarily being busy, but I love feeling like a productive member of society. I feel like I have a lot of energy, and I like to put that energy towards things. I've learned to rest and give myself the grace to rest, and even make myself rest when I need to, or else I've seen that my body will literally make me, like, you can't go no further. It would be crazy for you to go no further. You would be over exerting yourself and overdoing your body right now if you were to try to go any further than what you're going. But just the balance of it all. But I was saying all of that to say I do really love, I love everyone, and I'm learning to, as I continue to learn to love myself and my everything, and even, accepting the fact that people have taught me how to be me when I was trying to find my way back to myself. Everyone being themselves helped me to accept, helped me to be and accept myself. Like, okay, it started off as, everybody's being who they want to be, so I'm going to be who I want to be. And it's like, exactly. That's good job. You got it. That's exactly the point. That's exactly the lesson. Everyone else is being them. Be you. And that's just you. It's no comparison. It's just learning you, accepting you, loving you, and using what you have and what you were born with, what you were given, and working with that, and making the best of what you have, and working with that, and turning it into power. And I wrote that and told that to myself and vowed that to myself from now on. Like, I see myself, I accept myself, I love myself, and I will work with what I have and turn it into power. I will use what I have and turn it into power, because during my process, it was a lot of me trying to change things. Like I said, very, very on the actively trying to rearrange things, or actively, it's just the masculine energy of just the active work. I'm like going to the gym, like literally going to the gym, trying to change things, trying to, actively, or like reconstructing the house, or, just yeah, I'm just seeing it as like that, very active. And now it's becoming a balance of like, okay, work with what you have. Everything doesn't need to be changed, and recognizing the things that I have condemned or shamed to be wrong or bad or hurtful or harmful to myself or to other people, giving those parts of me more light, more love, more accepting energy, and accepting, okay, if this is a part of me, accept it as a part of me. I can work with it and turn it into power, and turn it into, it's all coming back to like the swords and the blades. I've been having this samurai thing going on recently, like the training of the warrior's mind, of the samurai. And when it's just come to those times when it's time to use your sword of truth, or it's time to defend yourself and stand up for yourself, and other times when it's best to just know that you have the power to just know how to handle things better. Like, no, okay, I can walk away here, or I can handle this better. I need to reach for the sword and cause a fucking what's that word, vocabulary angel, a fucking massacre, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the damn street, just because I can, or because these fools are you know, these fools are talking to me and they talking crazy. They don't really know who they talking to. Like, not knowing, hey, you fucking with a real nigga right now, okay? I'm a samurai. You hear me? Like, I could really cut shit off right here, right now in the middle of the street. But I ain't gonna do that. Because I understand the power of my sword. So, either I can walk away or I could try to, you know, talk to you. Hold on now. You know how they have like a little witty banter back and forth. Honey, which one do you want to do? But, yes. But the source, though, even the parts of me that, you know, I consider, you know, damaged goods. Any parts of me that I consider damaged or not good enough, not worthy, not shineable, not worthy to come up to the front and center stage. You got to go hide in the back. Oh, no, you can't never come out. This is not a good part of me. This part makes me evil. This part makes me mean. This part makes me nasty. This part makes me a bitch. Like, you know. And it's like, it's all like swords. It's all can be dangerous. Anything can be harmful if you don't know how to use it. Okay, I hear even kindness can be harmful if you don't know how to use it, because you could be overgiving, hurting yourself if you don't know how to balance and use this kindness, use this sword, use this tool. It's a tool. Anything, you know what I'm saying? Anything can be harmful if you don't know how to use it. You could take a pen and stab somebody with it. If you know what I'm wanting to, if you're not using it correctly, you know what I'm saying? This can be a tool to actually help, or it can be a tool to harm depending on how you use it. So, you know, yeah, for me, is really comes out my voice, being bold, being blunt, and not blunt with tact, blunt with respect, and not so much sugarcoating my thoughts, sugarcoating my words, sugarcoating my ideas, sugarcoating what I'm trying to say, cutting myself off, or even being over picky or analytical about the words I'm choosing to use, and just flow and express freely. And yeah, that's something that I'm giving myself permission to do right now, and gave myself permission to do, because I was about to say working on, but it's like, this is where the balance comes in for me, that I realize a lot of times this is where the feminine energy has really come in and helped me see that, you know, things can flow, and you can use the power of the tongue to honestly just bring stuff in. If you give yourself, even my friend Desi taught me this, and even just shared this with me, like, you know, you don't have to wait to do it. You can just let it go right now. You can say it right now and it's done, it's over with. You don't have to wait and say, I'm going to let it go, I'm working on letting it go, because that actively means that it's still actively in the energy, it's still actively in the air, and you put a time limit on when this thing has to be gone or when it's gone, and you can actively just let it go. So, you know, I'm not working on it. I gave myself permission to speak, flow fluently, let my mind speak, let my body speak, let my spirit speak, let my heart speak, let them all come into a, you know, coherent harmony, and let them all come together and speak freely and flow freely. So I can see that I'm even doing that right now, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very happy for myself as I even just observe myself from superposition, like just speaking so clearly and so fluently and so freely. I'm very happy about that. But yes, let's get into the journal. I was saying all that to say, though, just loving everybody as a whole, myself, everything, and yeah, let's just get into the journal. Child, we just gonna flip to the page, honey, that's calling me out the most, honey, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna shuffle it like the deck, honey. Ooh, honey, okay. 10:25. Here goes the page. That is open. Oh, wow. 10:30 and 10:24. And 10:31. Okay, period. Well, we got 3, honey. Y'all got time? Do y'all have time, honey, to stick around with the girl? Because we got 3, and I thought about making it separate videos. And maybe I will. I'm going to read the first one, because I do reflect. If y'all can hear, that's just my dog in the back barking at something or someone, honey. Excuse me. 1 second. I'm going to get a little sippy whippy. before we dive in to the party. Okay. If there is an angel in heaven that can please get handsome, like to just, come on with the barking. Like literally, like please just get him to stop whatever's outside. Can y'all get him to cut that out? Might as well. Okay. Alright, let's read this, honey. 10/25/2024, honey. This was recently, honey. I say, dear God, I am tired already. Laugh my ass off. It's the energy. The main thing I was worried about. That was my fear with all my options. And you know what is so funny before I continue on? I just typed this out to a letter. I just typed this out when I was just expressing my feelings and expressing everything, honey, to a certain person that this is about. That was my fear with all my options. The energy, my energy is typically my energy is typically disturbed by others, and I keep trying to incant that it won't, that it can't, but it is, and I keep coming back to the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Is her energy, is dark energy more powerful than light? Is my energy not strong enough, not protected enough? Am I not strong enough? Do I need to come off stronger or softer? Does this need my hand or yours or both? Help me to help her or get me the hell out of here. It's just, I'm saying it in a way of like, it's just fucked up that all my options come with some sort of fucked up, like, my mama house garbage, house trash, house hell. Like, it was like, pick your best, worst options. Can you send her more help or whatever she needs, but is calling it help, or whatever she needs, but is calling it help? Replace her mom and brother with the people who's supposed to be there, be the help in their place. Can you please give me whatever I need? Open my mind to it. Open my mind up to it. Plant the seed. Keep going here. Not give up and emotionally, spiritually retreat. I know I'm here to help her. To help me help. So help me help her. Honey, this is about a recent situation. I was living with my cousin, and this honestly ties right into what I was just saying about the loving people for their lightness and darkness, honey, and learning to accept myself, but also learning my boundaries, like with certain things I feel like are just not in our control. And God just reminded me of the serenity prayer right now. God give me serenity to accept things that I cannot control, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And in the situation, as you can see, I was asking for that. Is it my hand? Is it your hand? Is it both? Like, help me, help her, help myself, or get me out of here. And that honestly was because I can see things on a deeper level and on a deeper note, So when I see things arising on the surface, just through the work that I've done, through watching other people through the work, one thing I've learned through this journey, like when the parts that came in that were more actively me making those changes and learning me, getting to the roots of me. I watched a lot of Iyanla Fix My Life and how she broke down, some things go directly into psychology, like it's mind, body, spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, psychology, it all ties in together. You understand? That's all I'm trying to say. All of the shit ties in together, no matter which way you try to flip it or break it down. You can kind of choose any route, but you can get to certain things from certain, you know what I'm saying? You can do it. Like, it's different routes to get to helping you understand you and learn you, and yes, literally. So I watched a lot of that, even with she's very much that. The mind and the spirit, how things affect you in trauma, and how that shows up, how seemingly small things like us having trust issues, us, you know, or me, for example, speaking up or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, it can be directly linked to things that we experienced and went through, and that we can free ourselves from, or take that situation, look back and say, this, I won't allow this thing to have control over me anymore. And, you know, honestly, the active work came into seeing, okay, what is the thing that's holding me and controlling me back? Now, when situations arise, if I know this is my typical way of responding, I'm going to practice. And for me, it was, I'm going to make myself, because courage, like when it's built up, when I want to shy away, when I want to hold my, when I don't want to speak up for myself, I'm going to make myself, I'm going to practice with myself, I'm going to make myself practice, I'm going to encourage myself like a parent and a mom. I'm going to pretend I'm my own mom or my own dad, standing behind my back saying, you got this, you can do it, say it, go, with my hands on my shoulders and saying, go, you can say that, speak up, or whatever it is that is your challenge. And it's challenges, you know, it's your challenge. And what's your challenge? And challenging yourself to change and to grow. And I'm saying all that to say, I saw things that were on the surface that lead to, that is deeper. And then it led to a point recently where it was like the bouncing yin yang. Maybe that's just, you know, who people are. And I love people, and I'm trying to learn to love people for who they are, while also keeping in mind that, you know, boundaries is the only word that keeps want to come to mind, and kind of knowing who to deal with and how to deal with them, and where to deal with them, and where they are placed in your life, and where you all fit in each other's lives. And yeah, you know, because I'm gonna be honest, okay, I got it like this. This is just an example that I got used because I was sitting there like, well, if I'm accepting people who they are, don't that mean, and I get along, I can accept people who they are all the time. I'm able to talk with many different types of people. I can connect with people in different types of ways, and that's just what it is. But there's been this thing about soul tribe coming in recently for me in a lot of my messages. Just a lot about the soul tribe, a lot about you know, just the right people coming in for me, because you know, I love everybody, and I love all my friends and all my family, but I've just been getting so many more messages about there being just the right group of people coming in that are just more aligned in certain ways for me. And it's no shade, no tea to nobody else, and I have to give myself that I'm not doing that by saying that, or accepting those messages, or accepting that is something that I actually do want. It's not me, you know, shading nobody, or nobody's less than, or nothing like that. It's just recognizing where I am in life, and recognizing my needs, and the needs that I need met, even through friendship and relationships and connections. And yes, you can connect with everybody, and yes, you can connect people on certain levels, and you know how to, you know, be social, and you know how to connect with people. I know how to connect with people, but it doesn't mean that everybody is meant to be, you know, like right there with you, next to you. You know what I'm saying? And things have seasons as well. So I don't believe nothing is permanent, or all things thrown away, or all things are trash. But I think things definitely have seasons as well. And yeah, you know, things have seasons. So I think that is honestly what I've just come to an accepting of this, and also to validate my own feelings as well, because I am so, as you can see, like, I will still put helping another person, or just being there for another person, before, you know, even how I feel. how I feel, or like I'm saying I don't really like how I'm feeling and how this energy in this house or where I am is making me feel. I'm not really comfortable here. It doesn't make me comfortable, and I'm knowing that, and I feel very uncomfortable. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I love this little song. I don't know what she's actually saying, but I just love the beautiful and my dog is barking again, and sometimes I think he's confirmation barks sometimes. So maybe you all have dogs and maybe they bark at the wrong time for you, and you always say shut up, and you want them to be quiet at the right time, and it could be while you're watching something or doing something, you're trying to pay attention to something. So I've just come to accept that maybe this dang on dog is just confirmation dang on barks. I don't know. Anyway, and then look, he stops. He's probably gonna resume that one. But anyways, this song is called Spread Thin by Mariah the Scientist. Like, so yeah, I still will put others first before how I feel, and I've been recognizing that still, even in my recent relationships and ones that I have come to an ending and need to still probably come to an ending, if we're being honest. But it's just like, I'm learning, okay? And it's been active, honey, because I've really been having to actively choose myself, and choosing to choose myself, and sitting here really blatantly like, no, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I keep choosing you and how you feel over myself? That doesn't make any sense. That literally don't make sense. I gotta choose you every time. How is that fair to me? And I wouldn't teach my daughter that. Like, if I had a little girl, I would not teach her that. I don't teach my inner child that. We're reprogramming that you have to overextend and spread yourself thin and not care about yourself more than you care about others, and putting yourself first is wrong. Put others above you. Put others first. No, put yourself first, and then let them come immediately after if you want to. It don't even have to be all that, but if that's what you want, but you gotta take care of you first. Because if you ain't eating, ain't drinking, ain't doing shit, and you going to run 25 fucking errands, you gonna pass out trying to run everybody errands because you didn't take 20-30 minutes for yourself in the morning to get yourself together and at least eat some food. Or you just decided everybody else errands are so more important, so I can't even stop and get no food. It's just like, no, who taught you that? No, that's not right. Because if you pass out or something, I just imagine a hot summer day and you running around doing errands for everybody, and you ain't took a sip of water, ate a pinch of food, nothing. You just running around. No, don't do that. Take care of yourself first. Take a shower. Take 30 minutes to get your mind right in the morning. Whatever. Listen to some music, your favorite song while you brush your teeth. Like, habit stacking. You know what I'm saying? That's habit stacking. And I've been even doing that, learning that too. It don't always have to be so serious. Like, I don't always have to listen to frequencies every morning while I'm brushing my teeth. I've been listening to subliminals at night, though. I'm not gonna lie. Subliminals been fucking working. It took me, I've been hearing that a lot for the last couple years. I finally just started doing it over the past like couple weeks. Them bitches work. It's a channel called Minds in Unison. I've been listening to them. They got like brown noise, white noise, like whatever you like, rain sounds, and yeah, I've been stacking them bitches too, and them bitches work. I'm not gonna lie to you. So for sure, definitely the subliminals, I fuck with them. But I don't have to listen to frequencies every freaking morning. It don't have to be that. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be that. It can be me listening to my favorite song, something that's gonna get me turned up, something that's gonna make me feel good, like, you know what I'm saying? It can be something like that. It don't have to be it just don't have to be so serious all the time. Like, it literally don't. So I was saying that to say, take care of yourself. So that's what I was going back to with this. Like, how do I feel about it now? Just actually in January, I really love that it's actually that. Because, like, how do I feel about this right now? Right now, I feel like, even with the little, because I didn't really tell her exactly how I feel, and that's what I'm working on as well too. I want to work on being more honest with my feelings and not feeling like if I hate that so much. Not feeling like if I freaking tell you how I feel, how I'm experiencing you, that I'm just gonna hurt you so bad. Like, be honest how you feel about how somebody made you feel and how you experiencing them, like, so that they can fucking change or see where you coming from, or at least know how to treat you and know, like, I don't like when you treat me like that. And that's something I'm actually working on. So the problem with me though, I've been holding my tongue back so much for years and not really express how I feel for years. So now that I'm like here at this point where it's like I realize, like, hey, no more of that shit. It's like it's becoming so passionate and so fiery that it's kind of when it comes out like it want to come out like a dragon fireball. Like, thinking about how many people or how many times I feel like people are saying whatever they want to say to me with no regards for my feelings, and you know, they not show. I would never say that to them, or I would never say that like that to them, and they say, you know. So now it's kind of like the anger is coming up, and it's like, like, I'm gonna tell everybody everything, and I'm gonna say fuck you, bitch. Like, you know. And it's like, I know that's how I feel, because it's coming up, and it's like looking at everything, you know, when you just going through those reflection periods and you see things for what they really are, you be like, that shit's actually fucked up. That shit's pretty fucked. You know? Who the fuck allowed this? You know what I'm saying? But I know that I actually want to continue to speak, because I do speak up, and I have gotten better at that. And it's always, when I do it, it's always with grace. It's always with respect. It's always with dignity. It's always with tact. You know, I'm not attacking people or calling, you know, just trying to destroy them or hurt them or say things to blatantly hurt people. Like, I don't like that. I can't even do it. Like, I will freeze up, like, literally before anything. Like, it's like, I'm going to start, you know, I just feel like, you know, or just like, you know, I'm going to just try to start choosing my words carefully and shit. So I never am able to even truly come to that place. It makes me want to feel like I do, like, you all hurt me, so it's like hurt people. But it's like, I know that's how I feel, and I'm gonna continue to caress myself through that and let bygones be bygones, and I continue to release that and let that shit go. It's in the past. Nothing I can do about it now except for just change the way that I speak up for myself and show up, or, you know, say, hey, I don't really like when you speak like that, when you talk to me like that, or I don't like how you said that, or whatever. Express how I feel. Have the conversation, and, you know, just express how I feel and speak up, you know, and of course choose my battles. You know, everything don't have to be, I don't like how you said that, like a whiny little bitch, but you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes shit, because I know when it comes out to me speaking my truth and saying things, and I know I have a very bold voice, I know it's very strong, I know it's very powerful, and I know that it can truly make an impact. So, and I know sometimes I can say things, you know, when you just need to say things, like, I'm going to be, what is the word, vocabulary angel, not blunt, the other word, frank. Thank you. I'm going to be frank. I'm going to be frank when it's because sometimes you have to be frank. And I'm thinking I'm appreciating and learning and loving that that's coming up in times when it's just time to be fucking frank. Still with respect and tact and dignity and grace for yourself and the other person. But sometimes it's just, you have to be frank. And you can't be sugarcoating shit. And you can't be fucking pussyfooting around the damn subject of the matter. You know, you got to just say that shit and do that shit and get that shit out your mouth and say it with your chest. You say it with your chest, little ass nigga. You gotta say it with your chest sometimes, okay? And I'm learning that, and I'm very excited for the practice that I'm going to get with saying it with my chest, because saying it with my chest, not to feel powerful or bold or, you know, kind of with that as over the other person, but being able to speak with such confidence and to speak my truth and speak my true tone and speak my true nature and speak my true every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? That is what I look forward to. That's what I look forward to. So, yes, honey. But I was also going to say back to this. Oh, that's what I was saying. I wrote out my letter And I had just said that. No, what was I saying? I didn't say everything that I wanted to say. I wrote on the letter. I felt better. That's where I'm at with it at this point in time. I feel better. I feel better. Her family is helping her, if that helps. Her family is helping her. Honestly, she did call me the other day, and she asked me to help her, come to the house and help her, and it was just too soon for me, honestly. And, you know, I feel like there will be a point in time, if I'm being honest right now, just being seriously vulnerable. There will be a time there will be a time where we do communicate more effectively about what happened and how we feel and how we felt and how about each other and things and how it went down and played out and whatever. Just so that way there's no hostile or unclear or painful energy in the air remaining, just to clear things up for real. So I know that day will come and it'll get cleared up. It's already done. I can already see it. It's already done. It's already cleared up, and we're gonna get there and we're gonna do that, and I already know that's coming. It's just soon. But right now, as far as it comes to this, me being out, as my other places, my mom's house is not garbage. I was just being a little spoiled brat at the time, and it was really a lot of ego, honestly. Just feeling like I had to come into my mom's house, like at that time, just like, and things going on here that I felt like is just wasn't gonna be the best energy place for me as well, but best place energetically as well, but it's fine. Everything's fine. I love it here. I love my space. My space is amazing. My space is beautiful. Honestly, it's the best. It was the best option for me, and it was the place I was supposed to come to anyway. I've said that I think in previous videos. Like, I was supposed to come home anyways. That was the message that I received, but I'm grateful for everything that happened, because in due time, happened in due time, but happened in due time, but I was more grateful about home and coming home than I would have been when I would have first came here. So yes, honey. And even though I just thought about too, like, dang, our relationship, got rocked a little bit with it, but it's nothing that can't be fixed. So it'll get done. I can already feel that in my energy and my ethers, like that it's already done. The rekindling is already done. The making up is already done. You guys don't have to be best friends, but the making up is done. Like, the air will be cleared and the energy will be cleared. So I feel that. It's just funny that, long story short, baby, I'm gone. Then we have 10:30. Was it 10:31 or was it? Who was the other one, honey? Was it 10:30? Oh wow. I have on 10:30. Home is wherever I am. I am home. I can never leave, separate, or be taken away from me. I am home when I'm with me. No energy, big or small, can move me from my home. I am with me. God is with me. The universe surrounds me. From this cereal box to my left, to the clouds in the sky. I am safe, and I know why. I am. We are all one. I am an extension of Source. I am the universe. I am God. I am safe where I am. I am safe with me. I am safe in my G energy. God. Period. Oh, and you know what? This wasn't even the right 10:30, but I like that came. The other 10:30 that I was looking for is on this side. But I love that because, yes, I had to write that because I was so turned around and so turned up. Just feeling not dislocated, but Is dislocated what I'm trying to say? Probably. Like, just dislocated. Like, I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have a home, or nowhere makes me feel like I'm going to be comfortable or going to feel like home when I get there. And it's this feeling of temporariness, like never really truly being able to feel settled. Because even my mom, I know this is a temporary situation. This is not a permanent situation. Like, I'm here until I'm not, until I'm able to get my own or do what I'm going to do next, or whatever God has in store for me next, honey. So, so yes, honey, I was battling with that, and just not feeling comfortable, not feeling good. Like, I'm just always getting relocated or displaced. That's the word. I'm feeling displaced, honey. And like, everywhere I go, I don't have my own space. It's not really mine. This is not really my home, or whatever. But that was just my beautiful reminder and encouragement and support to myself that I am home when I'm with me, and there's no place or nothing that can take me away from me. Only way that I'll be separated from me is when my body and my fucking soul separate, honey. And that's the only way that I'm gonna be taken away from me. Like, there's no separating me. So there's no separating me from me. And so I'm okay with that. Like, I had to just do that, because I had to know that I am my own safe place. When I need to be, I can, be in my own energy if I need to. If everybody else's energy around me is too much, or they're all doing their own thing, extending their own energy from their own self, because whatever they have going on, I have to know that I have the power to just come home to me and know, wait, they're exercising and expending their energy. Let me get in mine, or let me be in mine. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me be in mine. Let me come back home to me. Let me come home to me. Let me be with me. And you all can't take me from me out of here. And if I can cultivate a sense of peace within myself, and a place of safety within myself and my mind, to where even your energy won't have me all fucked up for days or weeks at a time, or completely, reshape my thinking of myself, you know what I'm saying, in a negative way, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, then I can do that, and I can come to a place of safety where I'm not just feeling even easily displaced energetically by other people, or everybody's energy is always so. Even when I wrote that about the disturbed, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy talks about, essentially, energy is always being transmuted, and it's always being received, and it's always being affected. Your energy is always affecting something, and some energy is always affecting you. So I've been trying to say that people can't bother me or their energy, but they can, and that's real, because that's just being a human. Like, if you don't like something, or if something is bothering you or agitating you, even something physically, if something right now I'm itching, like, geez, bad, and it won't like, it's gonna agitate you. It's like, you can't say, well, that's not irritating me. I mean, you could, samurai mind your way around it, but I think sometimes too, it's a safety measure, and it's an instinctual thing. You know what I'm saying? It's an instinct thing. Like, you're supposed to feel that. You're supposed to know when something is not right. You're supposed to know that. You're supposed to feel that. You're supposed to. So you can get out of what's wrong, or get out of where you're not supposed to be, and get to what's right. Some things, I believe, our instincts are supposed to tell you that. You're supposed to trust that. You're supposed to trust your instincts. Like, something ain't quite right here, so that you can get out of there or do what you got to do. So I think the thought that energy will never not disturb me or never not bother me is, I want to say, a far stretch, and I can just instead say, even when my energy is bothered or disturbed, I have the power, the control, and the know-how to bring it back to a settled place and to bring it back to its natural neutral energy, my natural neutral space. So yeah. Yeah. And I was gonna say, yeah, home is wherever I am, I'm safe. And even my friend, she really made me feel good. She said, she came down here because right now I'm in the basement at my mom's house, and it's so cute. I should show y'all that. She was like, you know how to really turn any place that you're in to just home. Like, you know how to turn to home, you know how to turn it, make it cozy. And I really love that, because that's me extending my energy from within out. Every way that like right now, I'll show you. First of all, cool projector, right? This is my bed right now, a couch. But you see how I have it made up? It doesn't just look like, just a couch. It looks like a bed. I've made it up in this way. My dresser, this is my what you call it right now. This is my vocabulary angel. What is this called? Not my sanctuary, honey. Is it a sanctuary? Vocabulary angel, what is this called? An altar. Right now, this is my altar, okay? But this is just my space, and it's perfect for me. And yep, I'm gonna show it. We can get raw. It's perfect for me, honey. I have my desk here, set up here, honey. I have my vision board there with my sticky notes. I have, everything. I have everything I need in a space, and I turned it into this. I could have, left everything the way it was, but I made it comfortable for myself. I made it cozy for myself. I made it mine. I made it me. I made it mine. I brought me into it. Girl, now I gotta readjust myself on these pillows. Hold on. Alright, honey. But yes, I made it my own, and just using my energy to make it comfortable, make it mine. And so I really love to read that as well. Home is wherever I am, and that's why I don't knock any situation, because though, like I said, me and my cousin relationship, it needs to be healed now. We do need to really clear the air, clear that energy. But I wouldn't have, maybe I would have come to this, and maybe I would have, but I just look at this like, it went from this, led me to this 5 days later, through me having to think about home again, and where is home, and where am I going to be, and home. It's like, it led me to realize I am home when I'm with me. There's no such thing as me not being with home when I'm not with me. And as long as I'm with me, I'm at home. As long as I'm with God, I'm at home. As long as I live in this universe, I'm at home, honey. And I believe and speak and over the protection of my life, and that God got me, okay? And God has shown me over and over and over and over and over and over again, I got you. Like, you never have to worry. I'm going to make a way. Like, whatever situation I've ever had to deal with, it's over. Anything I'm dealing with right now is going to be over. It's going to be handled. It's going to be dealt with. It's going to be rectified. It's going to be done. It's already done. It's already done, honey. So, I know, I'm sorry I keep going through braids. I'm just not liking where they're sitting right now. But yes, honey. I feel good about that. And my friend, she really confirmed that, and she confirmed this message to myself with saying that, because thank you. I really do try. I really do try. And I really do try. So yeah, I try. I really be trying, y'all. I be trying. And if you ever feel like your trying is not good enough, babe, you're trying. You're trying, and you're doing it. Like, you're trying, and you're doing it. So just don't give up, because you're doing it, and you're trying. You're doing it and you're trying. You're trying and you're doing it. Okay, but yeah, I feel good about that, the home being with me. And I'm just so sorry, I'm just so stuck on that. Like, wow, home is really with me, because home is with me. And that just goes to show right now. Oh, hold on, they get a little crazy on here. But yes, honey, home is where I am, and I've really made a home out of my space, and I've really made it cozy for me. You know? And that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta just do it so you can feel good. You gotta do it for you so you can feel good. Like, just so you can continue to feel good and stay encouraged and uplifted. Because my mom just provided the space. She didn't have to come down here and do this bitch up for me to make me feel comfortable. Like, she could have made us comfortable as possible from her perspective of what can make me feel comfortable, but I had to do that. I had to do it up. I had to make it my space, because only I can do that. Only I know what really truly brings me that sense of comfortability, my joy, my pleasure, my comfort. So yes, the next one though, I'm trying to see, we're getting down to an hour. It's damn near crazy, honey. I have one more, well, two more. Okay. This one says, I love you, Michaela. And it says, Dear God, I gotta come to you as a man. My woman, my wife, wants to move. I don't know where, God. I don't have a clue where to move her. She says somewhere sunny. She says somewhere near the water. That's all I know. I don't have any actual, literal, physical means to do so. But I can feel she ain't happy. She cool with it. She cool with it. Where she at, but she ain't satisfied. She wants more, and she wants her own. She loves being a missionary for the Lord, but she's ready for us to have our own place, our own house, our own lives to ourselves. She's tired, God. She loves it, but she's tired. And I don't mind, because I can clearly see you got us in every situation per usual, as long as we doing your work. But I don't want to see my wife unhappy. I want to see her purely happy. It just made me happy to see my brother and sister race for the front seat. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that is something I do out of, I don't even know what to call it, but it's just, that is just something that I do. It's kind of like role playing and exercise for me. So from that perspective, it's really my masculine. And I really tap into both my masculine and feminine energy sometimes quite literally. Like, I quite literally work with them. So for that, I was just seeing how over the past couple of years, everywhere that I've lived, it started off with the intention and the basis that I'm coming here to help the person that I'm living with. You understand? So with that being said, it made me but that was the vision of what it felt like when I was just taking inner stock and inventory of like my inner vision and my inner life. Like, what would it look like, how I feel? And it felt like my family, my masculine, my feminine, and my inner child. Like, they have been gone around the world for a couple of years now, away from home where I started from. Away from home, I moved with my grandmother, I moved with my other friend, and I moved in with my cousin, like I said. And not that it was all under the guise of me helping them. I don't want to just put it out there like that, because in turn, a lot of those situations, I needed a new space. I needed a new energy. It was time for me to move on from the spaces that I was indeed in. Let me put this phone on the charger, honey. But yes, it definitely was time. They came in times when it was time for me to when it was time for me to move on from the space or the place that I was at. So not to say that 100% was just me, they're helping them, and I'm, you know, it definitely was a mutually beneficial situation and taught me a lot. Each place taught me a lot. I took a lot of life experience and wisdom away from me from each place, and each person taught me so much just about life and different life experiences and everything. So not necessarily that, but at the time it just felt like that, like, you know, I'm here, and you know, I love it. I love helping people, and but it was just feeling that like a burden. I'm tired. I want my own shit. I want to go on my own. I want to do my shit my own way. I want to be, you know, not necessarily surrounded by so much energy and so many different people and so many different types of energy. Just kind of just I just wanna do me, get away and go, and just go away and do me and be me, and kind of just have my own space, my own sense of freedom, my own sense of peace, my own energy, and just be surrounded by me and be absorbed with me and just taking care of me and having nothing else to worry about but myself, and taking advantage of the fact that I am young and I am single and I don't have any responsibilities other than taking care of myself. So that's how I was feeling. It was like, and I know that, and for me, the reason why it broke up like masculine and feminine for me was because when I think about the yin and yang energy, when I think about masculine energy, I think about a man that's helping and just doing and active, and yeah, I'll do it, yeah, come on, yeah, reliable. He's very reliable, especially my energy, my masculine energy, very feminine energy as well too, but my masculine energy is very reliable, very get up and go. You need me to do what? Yeah, come on, let's go, let's get it. Like, yeah, cool, come on, whatever you need, we rocking. So my feminine energy, when I think about the yin, I've learned, like, you know, that feminine energy is where we create, and the ideas form, and the dreams and the desires form in the belly, in the womb space is where it's birthed, you know what I'm saying? Just that feminine energy, like, just thinking about it in that way, like the idea is conceived before it's birthed, you know what I'm saying? So before it actually comes to the physical, it's in conception in somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like unhidden, the hidden, the unseen. So that unseen part of the conception of new ideas was in play, and it's like I can see myself and feel myself as if I was, and I do it so that it's like an exercise for me. Like I said, it's an exercise for me, so I to connect better with myself. And so if I was to be my own husband, I look over and it's like I can tell my wife, I'm picking up on her energy. I'm seeing that she's thinking about things. She's quiet and she's content, and she's still doing her work, and she's still doing what she got to do, and she's still showing up. But I can tell there's something she's thinking about in her energy. I can tell there's something that just something she wants, something, there's just something in her energy. And me being me, I know what it is because I'm her. And so I see what she's been thinking about, and she's thinking about, you know, their own, I just see the way she looks at things. I see the way she looks at, you know, I just see the way she looks at things, and with that lingering look, like, oh damn, you want that, huh? And so, you know, me wanting to take care of myself, like the way a husband want to take care of his wife and his family, that energy, that masculine energy of wanting to actively do something about it, and having to come to God saying, like, I know I have these desires, and I know I have these dreams, I know I have these wants and these wishes, and I know that I'm content, and I'm doing it. I'm patient with where I am. I'm content with where I am, because I know everything builds, you know, upon another, one thing after another. I know it. I know it's bricks, it's stairways up. I know that. So I'm cool, but I can also see and feel these new seeds of desires bubbling up in me, and it's like, what do I do about that? Because like, what am I to do about that right now? Do I just, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I just supposed to keep letting the seeds grow? Is this one of those moments where it's like they are just new seeds? I feel like I'm getting this right now, but like this is live right now. Are they new seeds that's just been planted, new seeds of desire that's just been planted in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, in my spirit, that makes me want more, and those seeds are just to grow until they are ready to come to fruition? Or God, what do I need to do to actively as well nurture these seeds? What do I need to do to actively help these seeds grow? Or are they just, you know, one of those that's just set them and forget them? Like, you just watch it grow? Or what can I do to help What can I do to help me get to what I want? And I kind of am there right now, and I keep feeling this sense of just like do what you can do and what you're supposed to do, what you can do right now, but keep the balance, like keep letting it unfold. You take a step, like I take a step, like keep doing what you're supposed to do, like, and you'll keep getting there. But yes, I was gonna say something else. But yes, so I see that and I feel that, and I do feel like we're making our ways there, because I do feel like if I take it to that, back to just how I wrote it, the missionaries have come back home, honey. They're back home in their hometown, and they're back, and they're home, and the next thing they will do will be their own. They will be back getting their own, and yeah, like I feel like that's really what's coming next. Like I feel like looking at it from the vision, the husband has brought his wife home to stay with their family, with their parents, okay, with his family, and you know they're here, and they're here to get out on their own. This is temporary. They're the husband and the wife is not going to live there forever, honey, and the child. They're going to eventually get their own shit, and they're going to do what they got to do. So that's coming next for me for sure. I know it. It's the only thing that could be next. What else? Like literally, there's something next after this. I'm not gonna stay forever. So something next is coming. That's all I know, and that's all we know. So my wife feel happy though, because she does love her family. Let's just say, like, it's my parents. Like, I love my family. I love being here. So like all of me is content. My inner child is content because my brothers and sisters are here. My mom, my stepdad is here. Like, this is my family. Like, I'm back home. Like in my childhood home. So like I feel like my soul is reconnecting here, and I needed to come back here and accepting and collect things, accept things, and you know, kind of just continue to grow from this point as well, and you know, treasure this moments with my family, and you know, just appreciate the time that I do get to spend with them before I am off and you know, on to do big girl things, and you know what I'm saying, like just appreciate this time that I have with them, because it will all be a memory one day. One day I'll just be remembering that I lived with them. One day I'll just be remembering all the fun and all the little random times that we're having here together. One day that'll just be a memory, you know, while I'm wishing for, you know, while I'm desiring and looking forward to the new things, and you know, all of those things that are ahead of me in the future. While I do look forward to those, I am so appreciative of my effort to be grounded here and to be present here. I'm practicing my presence here and just loving it, and loving the time that I'm getting to spend with my family, because I love them, and one day I will have to, and one day this will be a memory. So I'm just gonna appreciate the time that I spend with them now, even the damn barking ass dog. All right, I am getting to an hour, and it's like long, like 10, we're an hour and 7 minutes. And this last one, I really love this. This was a channel message from God, and I really love this. It's 10:31, and it's, I never told you no. I just said not yet. And it's so funny that I wrote no, K-N-O-W. I didn't even mean to write that like that, because the way I was hearing it was N-O. But when I wrote it down like that, I said, oh. Like, I never told you to no. I just told you not yet. I never told you no or to know what's going on. I just told you that that's not happening quite yet. I just said not yet. I didn't say no. I just said not yet. It just meant wait. It just meant be patient. I didn't say no, you cannot have that at all. I didn't say no, you cannot go do this. I did not say no, you cannot go there. I did not say no, you cannot be with this person. I just said not yet. So I heard, be creative as we're on the road to our next destination. On our road trip, I want you to sit in the back with your book and just write me a story. I don't need you to connect with your inner child. I don't need you to connect with your inner child. I simply need you to be my child. I need you to trust me. Your old ancient father and mother. I need you to be our 25-year-old daughter, our 25-year-old child. Because you're still my child. I still need you to script and draw as a 25-year-old. I need you to script and draw as a 25-year-old. And I said, okay, God, I hear you. I will listen. I will sit back and draw. I said, I just need you to draw. I gave you the gift of vision. Maybe you should just draw what you see. And then I drew right after. 25-year-old drawings and imagination. And I just drew me sitting on the beach with the sunset. And it's like, I love that just channeled message and download. And I thank you, Father God, Mother God. I love you so much. Thank you so goodness. Thank you. It's just like, because I don't need you to. It was me, because I always have to connect my inner child. It's like, I don't need you to connect with your inner child and start giving me all these 7-year-old dreams. I need you to think about, what is it that you love right now? What is that you want right now? After you've come up from so far, from 7 to 25, but all that, looking back at it and looking at now, what do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want? What do you want to see? Because while yes, you have mission, purpose, journey here, each day is that there are things that you can have what you want, and we need you to get down to the seed and to the root of that, because those are the things that we also did place in you so that you can serve your purpose. We need you to go after the things you want and desire, so that you can serve your purpose, because there's purpose in those things that you want and desire as well. So we need you to desire and wish and want and come up with dreams and come to me with papers like saying, Mommy, Daddy, I need this, I want this at 25. I need you to not lose your childlike wonder and your childlike spirit, so that way you're not losing your imagination and your ability to create and your ability to even dream and your ability to come up with something. You know what I'm saying? The ability to create. So I did that, honey, and I wrote a little short story in the back. I'm not gonna read it, but yeah. So yeah, wrapping up with all of that, honey, I feel better about everything. And it's active practice. It's real life too. It's real. So while I feel better, I do still, like I said clearly, it's still work to be done, still things to do, still efforts to be made. Still efforts to be made. But balance to be had. And for me personally, balance is an exercise. I don't know about nobody else, but balance is genuinely an exercise for me. It's an exercise. And learning, I don't know, child, just learning, just doing it, just living each day, trying to. So that's my sharing stories. I don't have no big synopsis outro for you all today. That's just it. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for I don't know, I often say thank you all for sharing, but thank me for sharing. I thank myself for coming to share. I'm comfortable where I am. Accepting of how things have played out up to this point. I'm willing to make adjustments and rectify situations. I'm willing and going to continue to stay present and grounded and appreciative of the present moment, while I still actively desire more and ask for guidance and steps and towards how to achieve those things, and even asking even for the best thing, because sometimes I might be aiming too low. So sometimes I might be aiming too low. So if I'm not aiming high enough, I ask for the best thing, or better than what I'm asking, that I couldn't have even imagined. And that's where I'm at right now. That's pretty much all caught up on you guys. Yeah, we're out of here. Thank you for coming to the Michaela Live show, the Michaela Mind show, the Michaela's Mind show. You're here with Michaela Live, ho. You're here with Michaela Live, ho. But okay, thank you guys. Love you guys. See you guys later and next time.